Umbilico is a boutique space that offers classes in circus arts and functional movement and was founded by Giordano Cocco last year.
Hi, Julie. Welcome.
Hello.
Nice
Lovely
to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. Wow.
We sent in Julia Bickerstaff to advise Giordano on streamlining Umbilico's pricing structure.
We've been operating for about a year and a half.
And so this is where all the action is through here.
That's right. I'll show you now, yes.
It started as a small idea to honour the life of Giordano's late brother and has since become an exciting small business with hundreds of people visiting each week.
Wow. Wow.
I used to train far away from home, just recreationally, and I wanted a place closer to home. And also, it's for personal reason to stay close to my brother, who is not with us anymore, who had a passion for flying as well. We never envisaged to open a school, but we had to. So slowly, we started with a few clients, a few industry professionals, rehearsing, doing private classes, and then we started offering classes for adults, then for kids, and before we knew it now, we are open 7 days a week.
And so how many classes a week do you run here?
So we have about 30 a week now of our own classes, and then we hire the space also to other businesses who use it for their own classes.
So you've got a lot of people coming through here?
Yes, quite a bit, yes.
It's not easy to start a business, have lots of people coming through. There must be lots of challenges associated with this.
Absolutely, yes. Most of the team didn't have much background in this before, so it's been a real learning curve for all of us, yes.
And so what's one of the things that you're really finding tricky to work on now?
The major one is keeping people consistent in coming to classes. We tried to reinvent the wheel a little bit. We wanted to offer a lot of flexibility. Instead of offering terms, we offered passes where people can attend as they please, drop-in classes over a number of months. So it's great for the clients because they get to be flexible and come as they please, but it means that we don't consistently fill the classes all the time, and we're left with the expense of having to pay instructors and so on.
Yeah, because I saw at the moment you've got there's a few different options. There's a drop-in class, just pay for one.
That's right.
And then I think you have the buy 5, buy 10, and you've got the term.
That's right.
And so you have quite a few options.
Yes.
And the interesting thing about having a lot of options is that in itself can confuse customers, and it can actually cause them not to buy, and there's psychological reasons for that. And that's because as individuals, we are terrified of making the wrong decision. And so when we have lots of different, we could either buy that one or that one or that one or that one, we can actually be a bit paralysed in our decision-making and so worried that we're going to make the wrong decision that we make no decision at all. And so it's good to have just really like a maximum of 3 options. The human brain, for some reason, loves to have 3 options. Once it starts having more than 3 options, it starts getting a bit confused.
That's really interesting, yes. I can relate to that too, actually, yeah.
Another interesting thing is, and I think on your website, you're very sort of fair in that you show all the pricing options and you don't highlight one as the one that you want people to go to. But if you look at sort of, corporate businesses like the telecom industry, for instance, they'll show the options and then they'll put one out in big and bold and really focus on that one. Often that one's, works best for the business, but often works best for the consumer too. And by showcasing one of the options that you want to drive people to, it helps them get through that decision-making process. And so that's another thing that you can do, is work out which one do you really want people to go to. Then highlight that one as, this is our best one. Go for that one. Because people just don't like making decisions. And so if they feel that you have told them this is the one you should go for, it'll make them feel better about it, and it works for you. So that's quite an easy change for you to make. So at the moment, I think you're being very fair, and you're saying, look, you can do this or this or this or this, and you're being very accommodating. But sometimes in being so accommodating, we're making it harder for our customers to work out which one they should do.
Absolutely. We haven't thought about it that way, absolutely. It's like when you go to the supermarket, if something is on sale, easy, the decision is made for you. That's like, OK, thank you. We'll keep this in mind, yes.
You've got to work out what suits you and suits your environment and suits your customers, but never feel afraid of sort of pushing people towards the best option, because we often want to be pushed.
Yeah, and also it's the truth. It really is being honest in terms of what is the best value for them. So it is actually a genuine favor, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
Yeah.
And another thing which you might find useful, because you're still, pretty young in business, only a year or so, is to have a look at the Small Business First community, because on there they've got some great forums where you can ask questions, and they also have some good offers on there and things that might be useful, because there are always so many questions when you're running a business, aren't there?
Absolutely. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for dropping by the KBB YouTube channel. If you want a whole lot more where this came from, press the subscribe button and it will open a Pandora's box of great videos that not only are educational, full of great advice, but also really inspiring. Just what we need as small business owners.